I stood in that registry office for the 4th time, alone, while he threw a party for her, the woman who called herself his sister, the woman who drowned every chance I had at happiness. They laughed, they toasted, and I realized something terrifying. I had been the joke all along. 5 years, 4 cancelled registrations, 1 vow I swore in front of everyone. If you love stories where betrayal becomes fuel, subscribe now. Because what I did next destroyed everything they built. But rage doesn't appear from nothing. It ferments in silence. My parents died when I was 17. Car accident, no warning. One moment I had a family. The next I was an orphan signing cremation papers with shaking hands. The G family took me in. Not out of love, out of duty. I was the charity case, the grateful stray who should be thankful for scraps. Jihan was the second son. Warm smile, gentle voice. He found me crying in the garden 3 months after the funeral. "You're not alone anymore," he said. I believed him. God, I believed every word. 5 years I gave him. 5 years of being the perfect girlfriend. I learned to cook his favorite meals. I laughed at his jokes. I never complained when he worked late, when he forgot my birthday, when he cancelled our first registry appointment because Jin Ning called from abroad. "Car accident," she sobbed. "I need you." He ran. I waited at the registry office for 2 hours before going home. "She's my sister, Tang Ning. Don't be petty." The second appointment. "She's threatening to jump. She got dumped, I have to go." I sat alone again, staring at the empty chair across from me. The registrar asked if I wanted to reschedule. I smiled. Yes, he'll come next time. His mother loved Jin Ning. Such a delicate girl, so refined. You should learn from her, Tang Ning. Stop being so clingy. I wasn't clingy. I was desperate for crumbs of affection in a house that treated me like furniture. Useful, ignorable. The third appointment. Jin Ning's welcome party is today. We can register any time, right? The fourth, same excuse, different words. I showed up anyway, pathetic, I know. But I thought if I just kept trying, kept being patient, kept swallowing the humiliation, he'd finally choose me. I found them at the hotel, Jin Ning in a white dress, Jihan's arm around her waist, his friends laughing. She's so clingy, she'll forgive anything. They saw me standing in the doorway. Nobody apologized. Jin Ning smiled. That sweet, poisonous smile. Sister Tang Ning, I didn't know today was your registration day. Please don't misunderstand. Misunderstand? I listed every sabotage, every fake emergency, every time she weaponized tears to steal him from me. You're such a phony, I said. Jihan's face turned to stone. Enough, Tang Ning. I never imagined you'd become so bitter and vicious. Jin Ning started crying. Of course she did. If I'd known coming back would make you argue, I never would have returned. I threw my drink in her face. What? Splashed your precious darling? Seems you never actually wanted to marry me. It's her you want. The crowd gasped. They're siblings. How can you be jealous? One woman sneered. Jin Ning went abroad to make way for you two. You want to drive her away again? I laughed. A hollow, brittle sound. A sister clinging to her brother every day, coaxing and cuddling. Have you all been kicked in the head? Jihan grabbed my wrist, hard. Apologize to Jin Ning. Right now, otherwise we're done. The room went silent, waiting. I looked at Jin Ning's triumphant eyes, at Jihan's cold face, at the crowd of jackals waiting for my humiliation, and something inside me shattered. Not my heart, my fear. Fine, I said. Perfect. Since everyone's here, listen well. I raised my voice, made sure every single person heard. I, Tang Ning, hereby swear I break up with Jihan today. Marriage is impossible. If I break this oath, may I die without heirs and meet a gruesome end. The room exploded. Jihan's face went white. I walked out, didn't look back. My hands were shaking, but my spine was straight. I cursed him, cursed myself, but the wedding was already planned. The family's informed. How was I supposed to explain this? Want to get married? The voice came from behind me, deep, unfamiliar. I turned, Jin Shu, the eldest brother, the one who'd been in Australia for 3 years. Why not consider me? I stared. I just broke up with your brother. He smiled. It wasn't warm. I've already been stood up once. You think I'm afraid of a second time? Why choose me? I asked. Getting married is bound to happen eventually. Instead of wasting time looking for someone else, I might as well choose someone my family already approves of. Cold, practical, honest. That works too, I said. But, or are you saying even after Jihan treated you like that, you still can't forget him? Who says that? Fine, let's get married. We registered that same day, not with the man I dated for 5 years, with his brother, the one I barely knew. Turning my ex into my brother-in-law felt like the sweetest revenge, but standing outside the registry office, marriage certificate in hand, I wondered, was I the one getting revenge, or was I the pawn in someone else's game? 5 years I gave him. If you've ever felt invisible in your own relationship, subscribe and keep watching. Jinshu drove me to a penthouse I'd never seen. This is the marital home. You'll live here from now on. What about you? I asked. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm healthy, in the prime of life. No plans for separation anytime soon. My face burned. You're overthinking it. I'm not interested in your underdeveloped physique. That night, I tested him, stepped closer, let my robe slip. Why'd you stop? Afraid of getting caught? He caught my wrist. Not up to par. Humiliation seared through me, but then he pulled me against him. Had the guts to marry me, but no courage to be intimate. His breath was hot against my ear. Tang Ning, do you know what you're doing? I was with Jihan for 5 years. At most we held hands. He said he respected me, wanted to wait. I believed him. What a fool. On my first day with Jin Shu, everything moved fast. Too fast. How about we finish what we started 3 years ago? He whispered. My mind blanked. 3 years ago? What happened 3 years ago? But before I could ask, he pulled back. Just teasing you, I've got work to do. I checked my phone. 17 missed calls from Jihan. I didn't answer, didn't text. Let him drown in silence the way I drowned waiting for him. Jin Shu returned with a small box. Although we've got our marriage certificate, we haven't had the wedding yet. But what others have, you should have too. Inside was a ring, white gold, simple, elegant. It fit perfectly. When did you buy this? I asked. 3 years ago. He said it casually, like it didn't matter, but my heart stopped. 3 years ago, I was still dating Jihan, still waiting for him to propose. Why would Jin Shu buy me a ring? The next morning, I woke up in his arms. We hadn't done anything, just held each other. It felt strange, intimate in a way sex never could be. His phone buzzed. Messages flooded in. I saw Jihan's name, Jin Ning's name, his mother, all demanding he fix this mess. He ignored every single one. Aren't you going to respond? I asked. To what? Their tantrum? He stretched, kissed my forehead like we'd been married for years. Let them scream. It changes nothing. But I knew better. The Ji family didn't forgive humiliation, and I'd just committed the ultimate sin, marrying the wrong brother. It started small. Jin Shu's mother called. You've disgraced this family. I apologized, tried to explain. She hung up. Then came the social media posts. Photos of Jihan looking devastated, Jin Ning comforting him. Captions like, some people destroy families for attention. My phone exploded with messages. Friends I hadn't spoken to in months suddenly had opinions. You're pathetic, Tang Ning. Jihan loved you and you betrayed him. Marrying his brother, that's sick. I stopped reading, stopped responding, but the damage was done. My company lost 3 clients in 1 week, all tied to the Ji family's network. Jin Shu noticed. Ignore them. This will pass. But it didn't pass. It escalated. Someone leaked the registry office footage. Me swearing that vow, me cursing Jihan. The video went viral. Millions of views, thousands of comments dissecting my every word. She's unhinged. Gold digger. Homewrecker. I wasn't the victim anymore. I was the villain. Jin Ning played her role perfectly. Tearful interviews. I just wanted my brother to be happy. I never meant to cause problems. She painted herself as the innocent bystander. Me as the jealous, unstable ex. Jihan stayed silent. That silence was worse than any accusation. Then came the copyright lawsuit. My script, the one I'd poured my soul into for 2 years, was suddenly flagged for plagiarism by Jin Ning's company. "This is ridiculous," I told Jin Shu. "I wrote every word." "I know," he said, but his expression was dark, dangerous. "They're coming for everything you have." He was right. The lawsuit froze my assets, tarnished my reputation. Producers who'd promised me projects ghosted me. My mentor called. "Tang Ning, I can't be associated with this controversy. You understand, right?" I understood. I was alone. Again. One night, Jihan showed up at the penthouse. Drunk. Desperate. "Tang Ning, we've been together 5 years. You can ask anyone who dates that long without taking the final step." His eyes were bloodshot. Pathetic. "We can fix this. Just leave my brother. Divorce him. We'll start over." I stared at him. This man I'd loved. This man I'd humiliated myself for. And I felt nothing. "No." He grabbed my arm. "Don't be stupid. My brother doesn't love you. He's using you to hurt me. Can't you see that?" Maybe he was right. Maybe Jin Shu married me out of spite. But at least he didn't make me wait in registry offices, didn't cancel on me for another woman. "Get out," I said. Jihan's face twisted. "You'll regret this." Jin Shu appeared in the doorway, silent, lethal. "She told you to leave." Jihan looked between us, hatred in his eyes. "You've turned her against me, my own brother." "No," Jin Shu said quietly. "You did that yourself." After Jihan left, I broke, sobbed into Jin Shu's chest. "I can't do this. I can't fight your entire family." He held me. Didn't tell me it would be okay, didn't make empty promises, just held me while I shattered. And I realized this marriage was a trap, not for him, for me. I'd traded one cage for another, and this time there was no way out. The lawsuit consumed me for months. Depositions, evidence reviews, watching Jin Ning's lawyers twist my words. But Jin Shu didn't abandon me. He hired the best legal team, sat through every session. When I wanted to give up, he'd say, "You didn't survive this long to let them win now." I stopped waiting for his family's approval, stopped apologizing for existing, started rebuilding. My script was original. I had drafts, timestamps, witnesses. Jin Ning's plagiarism accusation crumbled under scrutiny. The judge ruled in my favor, ordered her company to pay damages. I didn't celebrate, just exhaled. The day the verdict came, Jin Shu took me to dinner. "You did well," he said. Not proud, not surprised, just factual. "I didn't do it alone," I replied. He smiled, a real smile, rare, devastating. "No, you didn't." For the first time, I wondered if this marriage was more than revenge, more than convenience. Then came the family confrontation. Jin Shu's mother called a meeting. Jin Ning was there, Jihan, the whole family. "This has gone on long enough," his mother said. "Jin Shu, divorce her. Marry someone suitable." I expected him to hesitate, to consider. He laughed, cold, sharp. "No." "She's ruined this family's reputation," his mother insisted. "She's my wife," Jin Shu said. "And if you can't respect that, you don't need to see either of us again." The room went silent. Jin Ning's face paled. Jihan clenched his fists, but nobody argued. Because when Jin Shu spoke, even his mother obeyed. Later, I found out why. Jin Shu had been gathering evidence for months. Jin Ning's affair with Jihan wasn't innocent sibling love. They'd been involved, romantically, for years, before I even entered the picture. The adoption story was a lie. Jin Ning was their mother's biological niece, and Jihan knew. They both knew they were blood-related and didn't care. Jin Shu exposed everything. The texts, The hotel bookings, the lies. Jihan was fired, sent to Australia. Jin Ning was disowned, banned from the family. I watched them fall, felt nothing. No satisfaction, no pity, just emptiness. "Why did you marry me?" I asked Jin Shu that night. "3 years ago you saved me," he said quietly. "I fell in the water, you pulled me out. You were soaking wet, terrified, crying. You didn't even know who I was, but you saved me." I remembered, a boy drowning. I jumped in without thinking. He'd been unconscious, I never saw his face. "That was you?" He nodded. "Jihan took credit, told you he saved you. You believed him, started dating him. I left for Australia the next day, couldn't stand watching you love him for something I did." My heart cracked open. "Why didn't you tell me? Would you have believed me? You loved him. I was a stranger." I thought about the ring he'd bought 3 years ago, the way he'd waited, watched. "Let me learn the truth myself." "I don't love him anymore," I whispered. "I know," Jin Shu said. "Do you love me?" I asked. He pulled me close, kissed me, not gentle, not soft, desperate, claiming. "I married you, didn't I?" 6 months later, my drama premiered. 1 billion views, awards, success. At the press conference, someone asked, "Are you seeing anyone?" I smiled, looked directly at Jin Shu in the audience. "I'm married. My beloved is sitting right there. The first half of my life was messy and flamboyant, but thankfully heaven granted me a chance to turn things around. I didn't forgive the Ji family, didn't reconcile with Jihan or Jin Ning. Some betrayals don't deserve redemption. But I learned. Revenge isn't loud. It's living well, building something beautiful from the ashes they tried to bury you in. And that's exactly what I did."